Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions, St. Mary's Hawks football. This is Ryan Hyatt calling the game today. We're live here from Remsen, Iowa, so hopefully there will be no internet problems for all the fans that know what I'm talking about. This is my favorite time of the year as it's playoff football. Tonight's matchup will be the 8-0 Hawks of St. Mary's Remsen, and we'll be hosting the 4-5 Wheelers of Audubon. These two teams have first met back in 2017 and have played a total of 5 times since. Hawks have 3 wins to the Wheelers 2. It's an absolutely gorgeous night here in Remsen. Let's go over the starting lineup for the Hawks. At quarterback will be number 15, Cale Ortman, 6'2", 205. At running back will be number 21, Brendan Fish. He's a senior, 5'10", 180. At slot back position will be number 3, Alex Schrader, senior, 5'9", 165. And at tight end will be number 13, Jackson Bunkers, senior, 6'1", 210. At the receiver position will be number 8, Ryan Willman. He's a senior, 6'5", 180. At the center position will be number 52, Ty Tritz, junior, 6', 235. At the guard position will be number 44, Hunter Pick. He's a junior, 6'1", 245. And at the other guard position will be number 55, Colin Holman, sophomore, 6'4", 220. I was able to talk to Osterman this morning a little bit about tonight's matchup. It is important for his offense to get off to a fast start. They got to be able to run the ball efficiently, keep the Audubon offense off the field, and passing. He wants the QB to take what they give him as far as the routes. Don't force any issues. This Hawks offense has had very little turnovers the entire year. I think only 1 interception on the year. So the Hawks offensively just need to keep doing what they're doing, and things should work out itself. Defensively, Audubon has a nice offense, a lot of motion. So defensively, the Hawks need to line up properly, make sure they're aligned right, not get out of position. And most of all, they have to try to stop the sophomore QB for the Wheelers. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can run, he can pass, a very fast kid, state track type of kid. So for the Hawks to have success tonight defensively, they need to shut him down and force him to throw the ball and keep him from running. The Hawks are healthy coming in tonight, which is rare the last few years. They've always battled some injuries with the O-line position, but the Hawks are full strength tonight. We are about 5 minutes from kickoff here in a beautiful Remsen, Iowa. We're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future. The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. Just getting ready to announce the starting lineups for both teams. Let's go over some of the stats offensively for the Hawks. Cale Ortman throwing over 80%, completing over 80% of his balls. He's passing over 1,100 yards. 19 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Unbelievable. And the carrying Alex Schrader has 34 carries for 292 yards, 7 touchdowns. And Brendan Fish has 65 carries for 562 yards with 13 touchdowns. And Cale Ortman has 511 yards with 11 touchdowns. Have playmakers all over the field for this Hawk football team. Receiving will be Alex Schrader is leading the receiving with 23 catches for 334 yards, 6 TDs. Ryan Woolman, 21 catches for 471 yards, 8 TDs. Leading the Hawks in the defensive side for tackles is number 13, Jackson Bunkers with 28.5. And Alex Schrader has 32.5 for the Hawks. Those two guys have been playing well this year with the linebackers. It's you don't see those guys miss too many tackles, which is huge for the Hawks going into the night's game. This Hawk defense is averaging forcing a lot of turnovers. They have 5 fumbles. They have 15 interceptions. Alex Schrader with 4, Keaton Harpinell with 3, Ryan Woolman 2, and Jackson Bunkers with 3 as well. Those are the stats for the Hawks. Let's go over the Wheeler offensive stats. They have a young sophomore quarterback in Aaron Olson. He's completing 62% of his passes, 619 yards, 8 TDs, and 7 interceptions. That's one of Olshman's keys, is to force him to throw tonight. Running the ball, Olson is a dual threat quarterback. Like I said, he has 1,100 yards on the ground with 23 touchdowns. Got to keep him contained tonight to be successful. Their leading receiver is Manny Beiswinger. He's a senior, 22 catches for 286 with 1 touchdown. They also have a Miller. He's a tall receiver, Edward Miller. He's a junior. He's 6'5", 13 catches, 230 yards for 6 touchdowns. Audubon Wheelers and Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We're about to kick things off here. We'll go to break and hear a word from our sponsors.
The Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. The senior, number 3 at running back, Alex Schrader. The senior at wide receiver, number 8, Ryan Willman.
We are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Number 52, Ty Fritz. And at guard.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Welcome back to Hawk football. We're getting ready to kick things off My keys to the game tonight. It is very important for both teams to get off to a fast start. Audubon Wheelers, if they score early, this will give them confidence moving forward in the game. If the Hawks do what they have been doing, scoring early and often, the Audubon Wheelers, it'll be tough for them to go touchdown for touchdown against the Hawks all night. So it is very important. Whoever gets off to a fast start, I think it's got a good chance to get a W tonight moving forward. So that is my key to the game tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It is an absolutely gorgeous night here. A lot of the Wheeler fans made the old 2-hour trip. And the Hawks got a nice little crowd for the Hawks here as well. So the captains are meeting at midfield. This has been a nice little rivalry the past 5 years.
Right, you did, and you guys
3 out of the 5 matchups have been in the playoffs.
You know, Ryan was talking about, you know, it's a shame that a Ray Bulldog
So Audubon,
it all has to do with numbers.
Audubon's a well-coached team. Extremely good athletes, especially that young sophomore dual threat quarterback.
So Remsen,
The Hawks are going to have a tough time containing him.
they have to make that long.
And this Hawks is a very senior-heavy team.
What is that, hour and a half?
And these guys are on a mission.
How long a trip is that, Coach? How long a trip?
They lost last year to Easton Valley in the Dome, and these seniors want to go back to the Dome and play,
That was a good game, too.
along with the young classmen.
This Audubon team last year with Gavin Smith, they were 10-2. Remsen St. Mary's made the
Cannot ask for a better night. I'm in the press box this week instead of the outside in Glidden. I brought my sweatshirt just in case they kick me out. I am prepared. A lot of radio stations here tonight. It's a packed press box. And the Hawks are going to kick off to start the night.
last season with an injury, a back injury, but he's ready to roll. And I'll tell you what, they have just dominated everybody they have played this year. We were here at 3 games, and they have really, really dominated. Let's see
So Jackson's done a great job kicking off this year. A lot of touchbacks.
time. It is, everybody is
So playoff football here.
playoff time here in Remsen. Don't forget
Jackson off to kick off.
for the kickoff with Bunkers.
And he kicks a low spiraling kick. The Wheelers are going to get a chance to return. This is number 4 on the return. Cuts near side, and a lot of Hawks there to tackle him.
And here we go. First down and
He did lose the ball, but they're going to say the whistle was blown. And that was Alt on the return. Takes it to the Wheeler 14-yard line. So good kick coverage by the Hawks.
quick scoring, right?
So we'll see how the Wheelers are going to do a lot of shotgun formation. They're going to do a little pistol here with
About 13-yard line. Poles in my way. Waiting for the
with
snap.
Olsen, and
And there's the snap.
there's a little shovel pass up the middle, and the Hawks are all over that.
Alex Schrader.
Nice job. I know the Wheelers, that was a big play back a couple years ago. They scored quite a bit on that.
So to be really right back to the line of scrimmage.
So that was Beiswinger on the reception.
From Audubon.
So nice start there by the Hawks defensive line, staying home.
Second
That was
down,
such a big play a couple years ago in the playoffs for the Wheelers.
if Remsen St. Mary's comes to play tonight, which
So the Hawks are getting
loves to
lined up and make sure
second down and
to line up properly. Tight formation for the Wheelers.
playoff football.
And Olsen's going to throw a double reverse here to the near side, and the Hawks are all over it.
Go right back to Manny.
So the Wheelers are starting off with some nice trickery with a little shuffle pass and then a double reverse, but the Hawks are staying home and off to a great start with a couple tackles for loss. Going to make it 3rd and long for the Wheelers. This is the position that Coach Osterman wants to put them in all night, is a 3rd and long. Olsen just completing just over 60% of his passes.
Olsen is the quarterback in shot.
So another tight formation for the Wheelers. 4 wide.
Waiting for
Olsen's going to try to get him off sides, but instead the Wheelers are going to jump first, so it's going to be a false start by the Wheelers. Going to back him up even more. So it's going to be 3rd and 18 for the Wheelers. This is not the way you draw the first 3 plays up if you're the Wheelers head coach. We'll see if the Hawks can force a punt here. Still tight formation. Olsen is alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass, look to the near side. He's going to call his own number, take it up the middle, and he's going to get tackled after a gain of 6 yards. But it's going to make it 4th and long for the Wheelers. Now, that was Jackson Bunkers on the tackle. Olsen does have some speed. So nice job by the Hawks. Force a 3 and out. That was a big opening stand by the Hawks. Punt is high, end over end, but it is very short. It's going to be good field position for the Hawks. They're going to take over at the Wheeler 30-yard line.
No, it did not. 9:49 to go. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for Remsen St. Mary's. And the ball is going to be marked. What are we looking at?
So the Hawks are going to take over 1st and 10 at their Wheeler 30-yard line.
1st down and 10, ball marked.
And the Hawks are going to open up 4 wide. Tight formation. Ortman alone in the backfield. He's going to motion Fish. Fake to Fish. Look deep. He's got Willman over the deep. He's wide open, and it's a touchdown. Remsen St. Mary's, 1 play, a 30-yard touchdown pass. Great play action and wide open Willman. Willman had a post over the middle and had his defensive back on his heels, and it was all he needed. Nice pass by Cale Ortman. So 1 play, 30 yards. St. Mary's 6. 9:42 left here in the quarter. Jackson's going to try to do the extra point here. Snap good, hold good, kick is good. It's Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 7. Audubon Wheeler 0. 9:42 left here in the quarter. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Hawk football. If you're just joining us, it was the Hawks force the Wheelers on a 3 and out. It was a short punt, which gave the Hawks great field position at the Wheeler 30-yard line. And it was 1 play action pass to Ortman to Willman for the Hawk touchdown. And Jackson Bunkers on the extra point. So great start by the Hawks.
Well, we are back. Classic Hits KCAG 92.1 FM.
And Jackson here to kick things off again.
In favor of Remsen St. Mary's, Jackson Bunkers.
This one's a booming kick, and it's going to be in the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see what the Hawks do here on the second drive. Wheelers opening up a couple trickery plays the first drive with a shuffle pass over the middle and a double reverse, but the Hawks so far have stayed home and have not bought on anything. So we'll see how the second drive is. Wheelers are going to take over at their own 15-yard line, 1st and 10. 9:42 here in the first quarter. So Wheelers are going to do an overshift on the far side. Olsen alone in the backfield. Takes it, and he's going to call his own number. It's a foot race to the sideline. Jackson's just going to push him out of bounds for a loss on one on the play. I tell you what, Wheelers are emptying out the playbook, and that's what you have to do against a very heavy, talented team. And with a kid as fast as Olsen, I like that formation, and just Jackson played it very well. So 2nd and 11 for the Wheelers. They're going to do the same formation. And Olsen bobbles a snap, cuts it up the middle. He's got some room. And Willman is going to take him down, but after he gains about 7 yards. But Olsen doesn't take long for get him going. He's very quick. It's going to make it third and very manageable for the Wheelers.
Tomorrow morning, we're going to talk with area coaches. We'll talk with Coach O coming up.
So if you're the Wheelers offense, this is where you want to be the whole night, third and short. And they're going to stick to this formation. Very heavy chef left, and Olsen's going to try to cut it up the middle, and he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage by Hunter Pick. Big 44 on the tackle. Now it's going to make it a decision time for the Wheelers here early in the game. 4th and a long 2 yards. We'll see what the Wheelers decide to do here. If I'm the Wheelers, I try to draw them off sides here, see if you can get a free 5 yards.
I'm really surprised by this.
But they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. So
lined up anyway. They're
about 2 yards. We'll see.
like a pistol formation here for Olsen.
Coming out with shotgun, waiting for the snap to Olsen.
Yeah, he's going to try to draw the Hawks off sides. No one jumps. And they're going to snap it. Olsen to the far side. And he's getting met by the Hawks. He's going nowhere. Turnover on downs by St. Mary's. That was Big Poppy Groper on the lead stop there. Boy, I know he's playing with a lot of people looking at him this week as he's lost his grandfather. So nice start by Big Poppy Groper, Caden Groper, number 64. And the Hawks are going to take over in great field position at the Wheeler 24-yard line. Ortman, a double tight formation, alone in the backfield, get a motion. Fish is going to get the carry. He tucks it in behind Colin Holman, and it's going to be a Hawk touchdown. Another one-play score for the Hawks. A nice job by Colin Holman on the pull, and a great read by Brennan Fish. So one play drive again for a 24-yard TD run by Fish.
Rushing-wise for this Remsen St. Mary's.
And let's see if Jackson can add the extra point. Snap good, hold good. Kick is wide right. So it's going to be Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 13, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
So we're back with Hawk football. We have 8 minutes, just over 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. Hawks have had the ball twice, and twice times has scored with a touchdown pass and a touchdown run.
It's KCHE 92.1. They win on it for 4th down.
So Jackson Bunker's going to kick things off here for the third time tonight.
Pressure, and then it was 1st down at the 23. Handed off to Brendan.
And the kick is going to be another booming kick into the end zone, another touchback. So I talked about how important it is to get off to a fast start, and if you're the Hawks, you have done that and then some. Now it's just crucial here to get another stop here. And if you're the Wheelers, you got to find something positive. Got to get that first down of the game. Get your offense, take them, have them get a little breath. They got to get that first down of the game. So we'll see what the Wheelers draw up for their third series. They're going to go 4 wide. Olsen alone in the backfield. He's going to motion receiver. Cuts it up the middle and nowhere to go. It's Hunter Pick on the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Boy, the Hawks are looking good defensively tonight. Playing with some pep in their step. Another 4 wide formation for the Wheelers.
2nd down and
Olsen, he's going to motion Bice Swinger. He's going to hand it off to him, and he's going to get met right at the line of scrimmage. That is Britt and Groper on the tackle. Britt and Bunkers, on the tackle. Boy, Britt, he's had a great senior year. Really came out of his shell this year, and it's been a huge diamond in the rough found this year. So another 3rd and long for the Wheelers. Olsen alone in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers here to the near side. He drops back to pass. Has some pressure. He's going to jump up in the pocket, and he's going to get tackled down right at the line of scrimmage by Knipe. That is Braxton on the tackle. And another flag on the play. It's going to be holding against the Wheelers. Nice job by the Hawks defensive line, staying contained. Once, like I said, Olsen is fast, and once he gets out of the pocket, he can make some noise. So great job by the Hawks defense again. They're going to decline the penalty, make it 4th and 10 for the Wheelers. Lined up in punt formation. That is Larson back there to line up punt. He's got a good snap. Has some pressure in his face, and Willman just missed the block. And it's going to go out of bounds. The Hawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is the Hawks' worst field position of the night. So 6:40 here left in the first quarter. They've ran 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, 1 pass, 1 run.
So it'll be 6:40 to go here, opening quarter, 13-0. Remsen, St. Mary's up on the Audubon.
This time the Hawks are going to line up with 2 receivers here to the near side. Ortman and Fish in the backfield. Ortman's going to motion Fish out. He's going to tuck it up the middle, and he's got some room and takes it for almost 20 yards. Nice run by Cale Ortman. Boy, big hole up the middle. And take it well across midfield into the Wheeler 32-yard line. Hawks with a hurry-up offense. Ortman alone in the backfield. Motioning Fish. Fake to Fish. Another play-action pass. He looks deep, has some pressure. He's going to chuck it deep to Willman. And Willman's going to come up with the catch, but it's going to be out of bounds. He tried to get the toe down, but he was out of bounds. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Hawks. He had Willman early, had a little pressure in his face, couldn't get the ball off, so he had to scramble a little bit longer than he wanted. But they went right back to that first play, the same play, and it was there. Willman did bring it down, but just out of bounds.
They did.
So 2nd and 10 for the Hawks offense. Tight formation. Ortman alone in the backfield. Motioning Fish. Fakes the Fish. He's going to take it himself. Followed a couple blockers. Still on his feet. Makes another guy miss. He's still running right at the touchdown. He didn't step out of bounds. Hawks touchdown. A 31-yard touchdown run by Ortman. The Wheelers had the chance a few times, but Cale, he's been doing it all year, breaking tackles, and another performance, a couple broken tackles there. Oh, nice run, nice blocking downfield. Just over 6 minutes, Hawks 19-0. They're going to line up for 2 here. 4 wide for Cale. He's going to motion Schrader. He's going to pick to Schrader, and he's going to call his own number for the 2-point conversion. It's Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 21, Audubon Wheelers nothing. 6 minutes to play here in the quarter. Boy, it's been all Hawks here early. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Welcome back to Hawk football. The Hawks have started off as good as you can script it. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns, 3 possessions on defense, 3 stops. Boy, the Hawks have showed up to play tonight. Jackson to kick things off. It's another high booming kick. Hits the goalpost. I think Jackson's a little fired up. It's playoff football. Boy, if you're just tuning in to see the Hawks for the first time, this team is very talented, very disciplined. I mean, they do all the things right. They're off to a great start here in the first quarter. Let's see if the Wheelers can try to get just something going positive here on their offense. They need to get Olsen in space. The Hawks are doing a great job containing him. Olsen's going to be alone in the backfield with 5 linemen in front of him. Got the sweep pull in front of our way. And we got a flag on the play. Let's see. That's going to be a false start on the Wheelers. So Wheelers not helping themselves out with the false start penalty. I got Mitch rolling on the camera tonight. Thanks, Mitch, for doing the camera work.
First down and 15 for the Audubon Wheelers.
So Audubon, 1st and 15. Olsen alone in the backfield, has 5 linemen in front of him. He's going to motion his receiver. He's going to fake it, and he drops back to pass. He's going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Cale Ortman with a lot of flags. Oh, I think they're going to call pass interference, but I thought it was great coverage. Oh, it was a jump, 50-50 jump ball. Boy, that's what they're going to call pass interference. That was great coverage. So the Wheelers are going to get their, should give them enough for the first down.
That'll be a first down and 10 for Audubon.
So Olsen had pressure in his face after that play action by Groper. Didn't get a good throw on it, but they got the penalty and got the first down. So let's see if they can build on their first down. Olsen, 4 receivers. He's going to motion his receiver to the near side. Drops back to pass. Chucks it over the middle, and this one's almost intercepted by Alex Schrader. He was looking for Beiswinger. That's the leading receiver on the Wheeler offense. So this is what Coach Osterman for the Hawks wanted to do, force the Wheelers to pass. Their strong point offensively is Olsen running the ball. That's been the Wheeler bread and butter is the QB run. So they're still going to go 4 wide here. This time they're motioning Beiswinger to the far side. Olsen cuts it up the middle, and Alex Schrader all over the play for a tackle for loss. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Wheelers. Boy, these 2 linebackers, Jackson and Schrader, just fire to the ball. They just have an extra speed on defense. So let's see what the Wheelers draw up on 3rd and long. They do have a 6'5 receiver. Let's see if they target him.
We're number 76, 3rd down and about 11 yards.
So
Waiting for the snap.
5-man line, Olsen alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to roll out to the right, chuck it deep, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice coverage by Alex Schrader on Beiswinger. Like I said, Olsen's only completing just over 60% of his passes. So the Hawks are going to keep trying to make him throw the ball. Nice job by Olsen getting out of the pocket, set his feet. He's just, there's just nowhere to throw. It was good coverage downfield. So 4th and 11 for the Wheelers. Oh, another almost blocked punt, a very high kick. Schrader's going to let it bounce, going to take a Hawk bounce, and the Hawks offense will take over at their own 29-yard line. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
The ball, Nate, is going to be marked right around the 29-yard line. And we'll see if Remsen St. Mary's can keep moving the ball. Here on offense, they've had no problems thus far.
So the Hawks will line up with that tight formation. Had very good success so far with it.
Waiting for the snap to Cale Ortman. Shotgun.
Cale's going to run it right up the middle. Big push by the line. Still running. He's going to pick up 5 yards on the carry.
And brought down in the middle.
Nice big push up front by the big guys. That's going to make it 2nd and call it 4 yards for the Hawks.
Picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for Remsen St. Mary's.
4:35 here in the first quarter. Hawks going 2 receivers here to the near side. Ortman and Fish in the backfield. Kale's going to get the snap, hand off to Fish. Fish is going to cut it up the middle and get tackled after a couple of yards. And that's big number 60, Nielsen, on the tackle. Apologize if I'm butchering any names for the Wheelers. I try my best. The 3rd and short here for the Hawks. Hawks' first 3rd down attempt tonight. They usually like to try to draw the opposing teams off sides. We'll see if they do it here. Well, they tried, and the Wheelers do a good job staying home. So 3:40 left here.
Looks back over at coach.
And it's going to be too much time delay a game. I mean, you can't have this if you're running a hurry-up offense. You cannot delay a game. So that's a big penalty for the Hawks offense. So Coach Gallus maybe a little slow to get the play in. To make it a 3rd and a long 7 for the Hawks.
3rd down and 7, coming out with the same formation.
So Ortman's going to have 3 receivers to the far side, alone in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Has some pressure in his face, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to get, I thought, bring down, but he's still on his feet. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. What a run by Cale Ortman. The Wheelers had him dead in the water twice, and somehow Cale Ortman got away from it and picked up the 1st down. What a play by Cale Ortman. Boy, the Wheelers had their chance to get the Hawks offense off the field and just couldn't execute. Nice job by Ortman. I bet he hands the ball off here. Let's see. First and 10. Schrader's going to get the handoff. He's going to fall big 4-4 on the pull. And he's going to still on his feet. Picks up close to the 1st down. Well, Hawks are going to be just a yard short. Looks like they're going to mark it at the Wheeler 28-yard line. So the Hawks are going to line up. Ortman alone in the backfield. Tight formation, motioning Fish. Fake to Fish, drops back to pass. Throws it over the middle to Schrader. Schrader's got enough for the 1st down and then some. A nice job by Ortman throwing it to his check down, Alex Schrader. So we'll see if the Wheelers can try to find a stop here.
One more time, it'll be a 1st out at 10. Marked right around the 23-yard line.
So the Hawks are marching after a big 3rd down conversion by Ortman. He was sacked at least 2 times. They had him wrapped up and somehow kept moving. Ortman going to hand off to Fish. Fish goes up the middle, still running on his feet. A bunch of Wheelers pull him down after a pickup about 7 yards. Nice run by Brennan Fish. Just so many weapons here, Hawks, offensively with Fish, Schrader, Willman, Ortman, Bunkers. And when the old line is playing as good as they have been all year, makes it pretty easy for those playmakers. 2 receivers far side. Ortman's just going to chuck it out to Schrader. Schrader goes off the Willman's blocking. First and goal now for the Hawks. Great play call. I love a little spotted pass. Get it off to one of your playmakers. Let him just do what he does, make plays. Just under 2 minutes here in the quarter. Hawks marching right on the Wheelers' window. First and goal.
1:39 to go.
Ortman 4 wide. Motioning Schrader. He's going to follow Schrader's hip, run right up the middle. It's going to be a Hawk touchdown. A 7-yard run by Cale Ortman. Another big push up front by the O-line along with Schrader, and Ortman just followed his guys.
27-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's, $1:27 on the clock.
So nice run by Ortman, and well-deserved after that huge 3rd down conversion. The Wheelers had him. Let's see if Jackson Bunkers can put this through. The kick is up, and it's good. That's going to make the score Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 28, Audubon Wheelers nothing. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Welcome back to Hawk football. 28-0 in the first quarter. 1:27 left. It's so crucial to get off to a fast start, and the Hawks have done that. Boy, they look as good as they've looked all year. Jackson to kick this off.
Along with Nate Garlow. Nate, what do you think of this offense?
Jackson is going to give the Wheelers a chance to return this one across the 15. And he's going to be met right around the 20-yard line. And the Wheelers are going to take over at the 19-yard line. Nice job by the kickoff team. So let's see if the Wheelers can come up with anything here on the offense. I said they have to try to get Olsen going here. And here they go with the trick formation. Olsen alone with the center in the middle. Olsen drops back to pass. He's going to push it out to Beisinger. Beisinger's going to get met by Schrader and taken down after a couple yards. We have a flag on the play. I love the formation. You're down 28, empty the playbook out. Well, let's see what the flag is. It's going to be holding on the Hawks. So the Wheelers see if they can take advantage of another flag here. Like I said, I love that formation. They had a bunch of guys spread left, one guy spread right, a center and QB, the only one in the middle of the field. And with a quarterback like Olsen, that's just enough for him. So let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 for the Wheelers. Olsen going to run to the far side and slips on his feet after a carry of 2 yards. A groper on the tackle. So 2nd and 8 yards to go for the Wheelers.
Steichen going to come off. Lennon Steichen. You know that name, huh? I hear that name a few times in my career.
So 2nd and 8 for the Wheelers. Motioning the receiver to the near side. Fake the handoff, Olsen up the middle. He's got the first down, and he's going to pick up 14 yards on the carry, the biggest play for the Wheelers. So nice play there for the Wheelers, finally getting something going here offensively, getting into the Hawk territory. So the Hawks defense going to get tested here late in the first quarter. Get that Wheeler confidence, offensively confidence up. We'll see Olsen, he's 4 receivers alone in the backfield. Motioning his receiver, he's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to get met after a pickup of 1. We'll make it 2nd and 9. And that's going to be the quarter. It's Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 28, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Yeah. Welcome back to Hawk Football. It's been all Hawks here in the first quarter, scoring 28 points. It started with one play, 30-yard TD pass, Ortman to Willman. A 24-yard touchdown run by Fish, a 31-yard TD run by Ortman, and then it was 7-yard TD run by Ortman to make the score 28-0 here in the first playoff football game. An absolutely gorgeous night here in Remsen.
We're back to high school football playoffs. Classic Kids KC.
But the Wheelers' offense is marching. They have had their best field position of the night. They got the Hawks. It's at the Hawks' 33-yard line. 2nd and 8 to go.
With second down and about 9 yards to go. Waiting for the snap.
Olsen alone. He's going to run it to the far side. He's a race to the sideline, and he's going to get tackled right about the line of scrimmage. That was a nice job by Alex Schrader again, getting chased by Garrett. So the Hawks are going to be third, or the Wheelers are going to be 3rd and long here. So thanks for everybody that's tuning in tonight for the playoff football. Big shout out to my parents listening, along with my goddaughter Cece out there in Blair, Nebraska. So 4 receivers. Olsen alone in the backfield. He's going to drop back to pass. It's a middle screen over the middle, and the Hawks are all over it by Jackson Bunkers. Boy, if he don't make that play, the Wheelers have some a big play ahead of them. Boy, that was a great play. A great design, and just a better linebacker play with Jackson Bunkers. Made a huge play.
Down at about 9 yards to go, and they're going to come out with punt formation.
Boy, if Jackson doesn't make that tackle, the Wheelers are still marching.
So 10:50 to go here.
So 4th and 9. The Wheelers are lined up in punt formation. I'd be surprised if they kick this away. They're in Hawk territory. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to punt it away. It's a high end over in. It's out of bounds. It's going to be, looks like a pretty good punt here. We'll see. It's going to be marked at the 9-yard line. So a nice punt. You know, you're down 28-0. I think you just roll the dice there, and I think you got to go for it there. I mean, you haven't been able to stop the high-powered Hawks offense, so. And I think if you go back, I think you go for that. I know the Wheelers' bread and butter isn't 3rd and long or 4th and long, but boy, you're down 28-0 here. You gotta go for it. You have nothing to lose. Fish in motion, fakes the Fish. Ortman wide open. Willman over the middle. Willman has got nothing but green grass in front of him. He's gonna jog into the end zone. Hawk touchdown by Willman. A 71-yard touchdown to start the second quarter for the Hawks. Boy, it was one-on-one coverage, and his guy fell, and Willman stayed up. And it was all green grass in front of Willman.
Willman went 71 yards.
Even the old turf monster couldn't get him down.
The only thing that was going to ruin that play is if Willman was going to drop it. There's no way that he was.
So that is Ortman and Willman second time tonight. The same with that play action pass. Wheelers bit it, and it was all green grass for Willman. Jackson with the extra point, and it's going to be no good. So the all-important 35th point. So Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 34, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. We're here in Remsen, Iowa. It's the St. Mary's 34, Audubon Wheelers 0. Boy, the Wheelers had a chance. It was 4th and 9 at the Hawks' 33-yard line, and they decided to punt it, and it was one play, Hawks, a 71-yard TD pass. Boy, big explosive plays for the Hawks. And Jackson's going to squib this one, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll see what the Wheelers decide to do. If they let Jackson re-kick or take the ball. I mean, the Wheelers have been pushed back all night at their own 15-yard line. We'll see if they take the penalty and get the ball at the 25, and that's what they're going to do. So the Wheelers did have some plays last drive, getting a couple first downs, and then it got stalled there in Hawk territory. Another shout out to my brother listening in Council Bluffs. So 10-20 here in the half, 34-0.
20-yard line waiting for the snap is the sophomore quarterback.
Olsen, he's going to run a reverse. It's going to be a double reverse. And it's big. Holman is going to force an interception. Jackson Bunkers is going to try to take it to the house. And he's going to get tackled, but a big play by the Hawks defense. The Wheelers try to do a couple reverse passes, but then it's a big tackle by Holman with a pick by Jackson Bunkers.
Slow to get up.
And Groper slow to get up on the play. Hope he's okay.
Get up, Caden. There you go, bud.
Boy, a big play by the Hawks defense. Wheelers trying to open up the playbook, and boy, the Hawks are all over it.
Guys, I'm okay, man. Come on now, I'm okay.
So Caden's going to walk it off. He's a tough kid. Like I said, he's playing with a lot of
Yes, that's
a lot of emotion tonight for that kid, young kid.
So Caden
so we'll see the Hawks take advantage of the Wheeler turnover.
that hurts. Ball be marked.
Ortman alone in the backfield, 3 receivers here to the near side.
Ortman looks back.
Ortman's going to drop back to pass. Look over the middle. It's Jackson Bunkers for the touchdown. A 15-yard TD pass by Cale Ortman to Jackson Bunkers. Give it back to Jackson Bunkers. He's the one that picked it off, and reward him with the touchdown.
15 yards. Wow.
What a half by this Hawks offense and defense.
I agree. It's already 40 to depth. It's Audubon who was 4 and 5, and now they'll come out with PAT. Be a continuous clock now.
So Jackson's going to try to add an extra point here.
And they'll have a PAT with Jackson Bunkers.
Snap high. And Ortman's going to chuck it off to Garrett, and it's going to be good for a 2-point conversion. Even when they get a high snap, they still capitalize Boy, this Hawk team looks tough. It's 42-0. 10 minutes left here in the half. We'll be at continuous clock when we come back after a word from our sponsors.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Welcome back to Hawk football, 42-0. We will be in continuous clock here. Boy, the Hawks are just clicking on every cylinder, special teams, offense, and defense.
So 10:05 to go. It's 42-0 in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks.
So we'll see Jackson. And another low line drive kick. Wheelers get a chance to return. Across the 10 to the 15, and that's where he's going to get stopped by Isaiah Garrett. Nice coverage by the kickoff team. So the Wheelers are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. So continuous clock here, 42-0.
And he was putting that stuff all over the highway.
So we'll see what the Wheelers decide to do here. Coming off an interception.
9:24 to go. First down and 10. Waiting for the snap.
Olsen, he's going to run it here to the near side, and he's going to get chased down by the Hawks. That's big Colin Holman on the tackle for loss.
And he's only a sophomore.
So another tackle for loss by this defense. They've had many of these tonight. Boy, they're playing well. I mean, this is a Wheeler team that can score just on any snap with their quarterback, but struggling here tonight.
Remsen St. Mary's football team, 8:40 to go. Second quarter.
Olsen fakes it. He's going to option it to the far side, and they're going to get tackled after a gain of 4 yards. Nice play by the Wheelers.
They're going to pick up about 4 yards on that one.
That was Beiswinger on the carry. Looked like a nice little read option play. But with a dual threat like Olsen, that's hard to defend.
I don't know. We might have to wait until maybe the third quarter. We'll have, I mean, you're already up 42-0 with a continuous clock. We'll see what he does here.
So 3rd and long here for the Wheelers. They haven't targeted their big receiver at 6'5". They've yet to call his number.
Waiting for the snap here.
So Olsen drops back to pass. He's got some pressure. He's going to run to the far side, and he's going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be deflected by Garrett. Looked like if he didn't deflect it, Schrader would have been there right there for the pick. We'll see what the Wheelers decide to do here on 4th and a long, 8 yards.
So it'll be 4th down and 8 with about 7:29 to go.
So 7:30 here left in the first half.
Trying to stretch that baby out, see if we can get number 64 back into the game. Now we're waiting for
Wheelers in punt formation. The punt's away, and it's a booming kick. That was a nice punt, still rolling. And it's going to get close, just outside the 10-yard line. Nice kick by the Wheeler punter.
Coming up at 10 o'clock tonight, we have Radio Iowa Scoreboard Show. Tomorrow morning, Coach's Corner Show. We will talk with Remsen St. Mary's coach, Coach Osterman, and when I get back to the station, I'll be calling him, and we'll talk about the game tonight. Of course, next week.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their own 11-yard line. So we got the famous pull that's in our way. Ortman alone in the backfield. He's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4 yards on the play. All right, Coach Gallus, if you're listening, this is where you spread the wealth. Let's give some Schrader the carries. Let's get Fish the carries. Let's see if we can avoid Ortman running the ball the rest of the night. The 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Hand off to Fish. Fish to the far side, has a stiff arm. And he's going to get tackled right after the first down. Nice run by Fish. He got met right about the line of scrimmage and then gave a big stiff arm. Boy, he's a tough runner. We got a Wheeler down. Well, this is going to walk it off. That was Lane Barber shaking up on the play. Hope he's all right.
First down and 10, 5:35 to go, 42 zip. It's been a quick first half.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 2 receivers here to the near side. Ortman's going to chuck it out here to Schrader. Schrader's going to try to make one guy miss, and he does. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get ran out of bounds close to the first down. I think they're going to mark him. Well, let's see. Close to the first down. And it's going to be 2nd down. Boy, that's right at the chains. They're not even going to measure it. He said, we're just going to eyeball it and go 2nd down. Heck with it. Let's not waste any more time here. So 2nd and inches. 2 receivers far side, Ortman and Fish. Fish is going to motion, and it's going to be a false start on the Hawks. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Hawks.
Moving back 5 yards.
So that's about the worst thing that has happened to this Hawks team is a false start and a delay of game. Other than that, they've played as clean as you can play.
Yeah, and also don't forget Fuller Digital Solutions has this game live with quarterback Hayek. I'm not sure if I like this guy.
Easy. Nice shout out by KCHE. Ortman throws it to Schrader on the far side. Schrader makes another guy miss, and it's a foot race to the sideline. He's still on his feet. He's going to take this to the house. 53 yards, Alex Schrader. So Ortman to Schrader. Looked like he was running out of bounds, and he's still on his feet. Big play by Alex Schrader. Boy, just a spot pass out to the far side and made one guy miss, and I thought they were going to push him out of bounds, but he's still on his feet. What a play by Schrader. Jackson for the point after. And it's going to be good. Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks, 49, Audubon Wheeler 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Welcome back to Hawk Football. 49-0 is our score with 3:57 left here in the half.
We'll come back with a quick.
See my beautiful wife over there holding my 6-month-old son, Riker. He's a future Hawk. He's ready to get out there on Friday Night Lights.
St. Mary's up by the score of 49-0. And Bunkers.
Oh, a line drive kick off the Wheeler. And Jackson is going to return it, but you can't return the kick. Boy, the Hawks are going to get the ball back. I don't think it was planned onside kick, but boy, you can't draw a better onside kick than that. Boy, you can't advance an onside kick, but the Hawks are going to take over. Well, that was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle, and so Hawks take over. Like I said, everything's going right here tonight for the Hawks.
It's all 3:44 to go just before halftime.
So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ortman motioning Schrader. Hands off to Schrader. Schrader's going to follow Holman. He's to the far sideline, and he's going to get tackled right about the first down marker. We'll see where they mark it.
Yes, he does.
Boy, the Hawks have so many weapons offensively. We got a Wheeler shaking up. I can't tell from here the number. Hope the player's all right. It'll be 2nd and 4 when we get back to playing here. So the Wheeler is up on his feet, so that's good to see. Never want to see players get hurt. So here we go on 2nd and 3 for the Hawks. In Wheeler territory at their 36-yard line.
We're back. Classic hits, KCH.
Double tight formation. Ortman alone in the backfield. He's going to motion Fish. Fake to Fish. Keeps it himself up the middle. He's got a lot of green in front of him. It's going to be another Hawk touchdown. A 36-yard TD run by Ortman. Another touchdown by the Hawks. That is Ortman's 3rd on the ground tonight, making the score 55-0. Boy, what a statement by this Hawks.
Jackson Bunker is going to come out and try the PAT for the Hawks.
Boy, if you're the other teams in the state of Iowa, this Hawk team's playing well.
Waiting for the snap. There's the snap.
Snap is a little bit high. Jackson still gets the kick up, and it's going to be no good. So Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 55, Audubon Wheeler 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds after a word from our sponsors.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Welcome back to Hawk football here in Remsen, Iowa. It has been all Hawks. Boy, last time Bunkers kicked off, it was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball to the lineman. It was an on-planned onside kick. This time he's going to kick it over the middle, and Wheelers get a chance to return. And he's going to get wrapped up just across the 20, and that was Jorgensen on the return. So 2:40 left here in the first half.
Coming up right around 7:30, we'll talk with some coaches.
Boy, the Hawk cheerleaders are getting their jumping jacks in tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Wheelers. Let's see what they draw up here. The Hawks are going to take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Boy, Ortman has 1, 2, 3. 4 TD passes on the night. And 1, 2, 3 on the ground, TDs. And Fish has another rushing touchdown. So Kale putting on a great performance here, along with his teammates. Alex Schrader making plays, Jackson Bunkers making plays, Willman making plays, Fish making plays. I mean, give credit to the guys up front that are making it possible for the skill players. Boy, what a half for this Hawks team. So Wheelers 1st and 10.
We're not even at halftime yet. Audubon waiting for
Olsen.
is a sophomore quarterback, Olsen.
He's going to run it here to the near side. He's going to get forced to the sideline and get brought down by Ortman. That's going to be another tackle for loss. Boy, this Hawks defense is fast, side to side. I mean, this quarterback is not slow by any means. He has some speed, and he's just not getting to the edge. Hawks are doing a great job keeping him contained. This one, Olsen's going to drop back to pass, throw it over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. He had a receiver open. That was Beiswinger.
You're right.
So it's going to make another 3rd down and long for the Wheelers.
1:22 just before halftime. Yes.
Well, Olsen's going to be alone in the backfield. He's going to motion his receiver.
In motion is number 4.
And he's going to drop back to pass. Has some pressure in his face, and Colin Holman with the big sack.
And it's going to be a sack.
And Olsen gets up a little shaken. Well, he might have got the wind knocked out of him. So Holman throws the bones. It'll be 4th and a long 20 for the Wheelers. Boy, the Hawks have done everything right.
Yeah, Audubon having a tough night thus far. Audubon Wheelers, like I said, that's a long road trip to take. And you're down 55-6 just before halftime. They don't want to give Remsen St. Mary's another chance with 19 seconds to go.
So the Wheelers are going to look to punt, and it's almost blocked again. A very high kick. Nice little spiral. It's going to get a Wheeler bounce. And it's going to get touchdown at the Hawk 35-yard line. And this is going to take us to the halftime. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 55, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back here.
We are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials. If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
For every touchdown made at the Remsen St. Mary's regular season home football games. During the 2022 football season, Remsen St. Mary's made 35 touchdowns. Tonight, Iowa State Bank is here to present the total donation of $2,625.
Staying healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
I got a new job, so I can only coach for 2 years.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Welcome back here to Hawk football. Just under 10 minutes left here for the half. I got stats because Coach Hazy's back in town, so we'll go over the stats. First half, Hawks had 7 first downs. Wheelers had 8. The Hawks have rushed 13 times for 171 yards compared to 17 carries for 21 for the Wheelers. 13 yards per rush for the Hawks compared to 1.2 for the Wheelers. The Hawks are 7 for 8 through the air for 192 yards, an average of 24. The Wheelers are 1 for 7 with an interception for 0 yards. They have 0 yards passing. The total plays, Hawks have run 21 plays for 363 yards, while the Wheelers have 26 plays for 34 yards. The Wheelers have 1 turnover, Hawks have 0. Third down conversion, the Hawks are 1 for 2, Wheelers are 1 for 8. Cale Ortman, 7 for 8, 192 yards. Willman has 2 catches for 101 yards. Schrader, 4 catches for 76. Bunkers, 1 for 15. Cale, 7 rushes for 116 yards. Fish, 4 carries for 39 yards. Schrader, 2 carries for 16 yards. Those are your halftime stats. Thanks to Coach Hazy for bringing them here tonight. 8 minutes left here in the half. We'll be back with Hawk football.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with land o'lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Gingler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen. At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. Regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back to Hawk football. Getting ready to kick things off here in the second half. The stats, once again, the Hawks have had 13 rushes for 171 yards. Wheelers 17 carries for 21 yards. 13 yards a carry for the Hawks compared to 1.2 for the Wheelers. The Hawks are 7 for 8 on the air for 192 yards. Wheelers are 1 for 7 for 0. The Wheelers have 1 turnover, and the Hawks have 0. Ortman is 7 for 8 for 192. Wellman has 2 catches for 101. Schrader 4 catches for 76. Jackson with 1 catch for 15 yards. Ortman 7 carries for 116 yards. Fish 4 carries for 39 yards. Schrader 2 for 16. Boy, it's been all Hawks here in the first half. 55-0 here to start the second half. Wheelers are going to try an onside kick, and it's Schrader on the recovery. I love the play call by the Wheelers. You know, if you're down 55-0, you have nothing to lose. You know what? Try it. Try the onside. Empty out the playbook.
We've got a scoreboard show coming up with Teddick Rock, then Coach's Corner show tomorrow morning at 7:30. So the ball marked right around the 38-yard line.
So the Hawks are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. It's Jackson at quarterback. Jackson's going to hand off to Harpenall. Harpenall's got a lot of room on the far side, breaks one tackle, runs out of bounds about 20 yards on the carry. That's Keaton Harpenall, a young sophomore.
Jackson Bunkers is quarterback, by the way.
So Jackson Bunkers getting some snaps. Boy, if you remember how good he was, he
He is probably done for the night. They're
hasn't
starting to think
lost as a quarterback in the St. Mary's
about, round number
program.
2 of next football
Filled in
Friday
for Blaine
night.
Harpenall when
Gonna be right
Harpenall
back
got
here in Remsen.
hurt
10:49 to go,
and
third
did a
quarter.
wonderful job, and then Jackson got that injury, and Kale took over and hasn't looked back. But it's Bunkers here, alone in the backfield. He's going to motion Harpenall. Fake to Harpenall. Keep it, runs right up the middle, and he's going to pick up enough for a first down just outside the 10-yard line. A nice run by Bunkers. He's such an athlete. The Hawks have so much talent offensively. It's hard to get the ball in everybody's hands, but boy, Jackson, he needs to get the ball in his hands a little bit more. So 1st and 10.
Yes.
So 1st and 10. Jackson's going to motion.
Waiting for the
Oh,
snap.
and it's going to be a false start on the Hawks.
Start on Remsen St. Mary's.
So if it's anything that has gone wrong tonight, it's been the false starts, a couple for the Hawks, and a delay of game. But other than that, it's been all Hawks from the start.
Gonna move him back about 5 yards.
FaceTime old Keith Crane.
So 9:49 to go.
Keith Crane on the phone with the old FaceTime. Coint gets the handoff on the far side.
And one more time, there's a snap.
Makes one guy miss.
And just keeps on rolling. 9:29 to go.
Old Keith's at home, probably with the newborn. He should be calling the game with me.
We miss you there, buddy.
So
You should be here.
2nd and 7.
There he is. There's DJ.
There's the future Hawk.
Jackson.
Future Hawk.
Yep, there you go. Look at him. Yeah.
So Jackson Bunkers with Coink in the backfield. Coink's going to get the handoff right up the middle. Still on his feet, trying to get it in the goal line. Big Lenny Steichen's going to help push him, and they're going to mark it right outside the 1-yard line. 1st and goal for the Hawks. A nice effort there by the lineman coming up to help Coink get in the end zone, and Coink just outside.
8:33 to go, mister.
So 1st and goal here for the Hawks. Just over 8 minutes left here in the game.
Boy, you're right.
Jackson's going to go right up the middle for a Hawk touchdown. A 1-yard TD run by Jackson Bunkers.
Third quarter. They'll come out with a PAT.
So a good opening 3rd quarter drive.
Quarter touchdown by Jackson.
A 42-yard drive to open the 3rd quarter.
To 0. So Coach Osterman is starting to think about.
Stick around for us after the game for a post-game interview with Coach Osterman. Last week was too cold to do a post-game interview.
Talking to a guy up here, and he thought maybe the winner of GTRA and KP.
So Hawks will find out tomorrow who they play.
had beat him before, so we'll just try to have.
Willman's going to try the PAT this time, and it's going to be blocked by the Wheelers.
So it's 60.
A nice play by the Wheelers.
We'll be back at 60.
That looked like it was Larson on the block there. We'll keep it here for the Hawks. Making the score 61-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Have the KCHE guys to the right of me. Both are really Bulldogs alumni. Just FaceTime the old buddy Keith Crane. Keith, if you're listening, what's going on, buddy? He's taking over Godfathers there in Cherokee. Flipping pizzas. Yeah, Mitch rolling on the camera tonight, doing an excellent job. Thanks, Mitch. Also hooked me up with a bottled water at halftime. All this touchdown announcing is getting the old throat a little dry. Big Hunter pick to kick off this time. And he's going to get a nice little line drive. Wheelers across the 20 to the 25 to the 30. And he's going to get wrestled down just close to the 35-yard line. Nice return. No, Jorgensen. So Wheelers are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Like I said, it's continuous clock, 61-0. Just a reminder on AM. South O'Brien.
It's playoff football, and the Hawks
in Mobile with John O'Connor and Kyle.
look the part.
So to be first down and 10, waiting
4
for
receivers.
sophomore quarterback Olsen.
Olsen drops back to pass. It's going to be a middle screen, and it's going to be incomplete.
Completed pass.
Boy, the D linemen, they're rushing the passer just like how you want it, just not getting that pass completed.
Now tomorrow at AM 1440, 9 o'clock pregame, Iowa taking on Ohio State.
So 2nd and 10 for the Wheelers.
I'm a big Hawks fan, but I think that time to turn out like this one.
Waiting for the snap. There's
Olsen is going to hand it off to Beisinger, and he's going to fumble it. It was another double reverse pass. It looked like they were setting up that. But the Hawks D-liners getting way too much pressure there for anything to get going.
I'll tell you what, they're down and long for
So it'll be a 3rd and long. I give credit to the Wheelers coaching staff. You know, they're emptying out the playbook. That's all you can do when you face a team like the Hawks.
And they're 4 and 5. This Audubon Wheelers.
They're giving it everything they got. And that's all you can ask for. There's a young club, a young sophomore quarterback-led club that should make some noise next year.
There's a snap.
Olsen drops back to pass. It's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be complete to Beisinger. Nice completion, nice pickup for the Wheelers.
That was a nice pickup by the Wheelers.
That was right. Keaton Harpinall on the coverage, and Beisinger just cut right in front of him to get the 3rd down conversion.
So with about 5:53 to go, 3rd quarter. 61-0, all Remsen St. Mary's tonight. See if
Another shout out to the family out in Denver, Colorado. Kenzie Hayek watching.
Buddy, Jeff. Here it is, 1st down and 10, ball back right around
So the Wheelers, Olsen up the middle, has got some room. He's going to get tackled after a nice gain.
Brady Worth brought him down. And at the half, we have GTRA up on Kingsley Pearson, 20-13. West Sioux all over. We knew that was going to happen, 58-0. Woodbury Central at the half, 20-0. Cherokee at half, 21-0 over Sibley Cheaton.
So 2nd and 5 for the Wheelers.
Some scoring for you tonight.
What an absolutely gorgeous night here in Remsen, Iowa. Neat and hard to beat, they say, when you roll into town.
Just under 5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Still 61-0. Looks like Audubon is, the Wheelers starting to move the ball just a little bit.
So this is number 4 at quarterback's going to take it to the far side and get tackled after a couple of yards. And that was Alt on the carry.
Junior 5'7", 152-pounder.
So the Wheelers have some young talent. I'm surprised they haven't targeted their big 6'5" receiver in Miller. Hasn't had a target tonight.
Ends up with 3rd down and about 4 yards to go for the Audubon Wheelers with about.
So Alt is still alone in the backfield.
The snap is Alt.
And he's going to run it to the far side. He has enough for a 1st down and still on his feet. Finally getting pushed out of bounds by Walschmidt and Knipe. So the Wheeler offense is marching.
4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Well, that's a good sign if you're the Wheelers coaching staff to see these kids still fighting. So easy when you're down by 61 points to just hang your head and quit, but these young Wheelers are still fighting, they're still marching.
So first down at 10 for
Kenzie Phillips, she's watching in Denver. I thought I said the whole Denver house, but I can't leave Kenzie Phillips out. Otherwise, you'll get a text.
Maybe 2-3 yards. You know, last year, this Audubon Wheeler team, they made it to the semifinals down at the Dome. And they had one heck of a quarterback last year, a man named Gavin Smith.
Kenzie Phillips just texted me she's the athletic alum of the year. That is 100% false.
And when you lose something like
nice
that,
try, Kenzie Phillips.
Lose, but what a quarterback he was, and they went to the semifinals.
So Wheeler's marching here in the Hawk 14-yard line, 2nd and 9. Got a lot of young kids out there for the Hawks. Olsen's going to call his own number, run to the far side, makes one guy miss, and he's going to get brought down by Walschmidt. Nice play by Landon Walschmidt. Boy, I thought Olsen was going to get loose there for a second. They'll make it a 3rd and a long 7 for the Wheelers.
As time keeps on ticking here in the 3rd quarter.
So, looks like all sophomores for the Hawks defensively. So Olsen alone in the backfield. And he's going to give the reverse to Beisinger. Beisinger's going to try to cut it up. He's going to get tackled close to the first down. It's going to make it a 4th and 2 for the Wheelers. That was the first time the Hawks let the Wheelers get outside. So big chance for the Hawks to make a big stop here. 4th and 2 for the Wheelers. Let's see what these young Hawks are made of. All sophomores out there. Olsen alone in the backfield.
1:30 to go.
They're going to try to draw the Hawks off sides. They don't jump. Olsen takes it to the far side. Try to cut it up, and the Hawks are all over it. He's going nowhere on the play, but there is a flag on the play. That was Knipe, Steichen, and a bunch of other of his buddies. Nice play by the young Hawks defense. And it's going to be a chop block on the Wheelers. That's going to be declined. 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
New set of downs for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. 1:26 to go, 3rd quarter. We're almost at 4th quarter.
1:26 here in the 3rd quarter.
Sure does. So ball marked right around the 7-8 yard line. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Remsen St. Mary's.
So the young Hawks take over here, and they're backed up at their own 7. It's Walschmidt and Koink in the backfield. 2 receivers here to the near side. Walschmidt's going to hand off to Koink. Koink runs up the middle, and he's going to pick up a nice chunk of change, call it 4 yards. So on 2nd and 6 for the Hawks. Boy, it's nice to get these varsity guys out, get them rested for hopefully 4 more weeks. The number after tonight is 4.
2nd down and about 5 yards.
So Walschmidt and Koink in the backfield.
7 seconds to go. There's the snap.
Walschmidt's going to keep it this time up the middle. He's got the 1st down and then some across the 20-yard line to the 21. 1st and 10 by the Hawks. Nice drive there. That will take us to the 4th quarter. So get away from that famous pole that's always in our way, and we'll flip the side of the field. It's Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 61, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. This is Hawk Football.
Healthy means enjoying life's best moments, and the best way to stay healthy is to make your routine appointments. Whether you have new symptoms or it's time for your annual exam, the providers at Floyd Valley Healthcare know and listen to you, so you'll get the care that you need. We help you stay healthy by providing preventative care, finding health concerns early, managing chronic conditions, and connecting you with specialty care close to home. Don't miss a single special moment. Make your appointment today.
I'm Dr. Brooke Kahns. I'm a new general surgeon at Floyd Valley Healthcare, and I look forward to working with the community.
Welcome back to Hawk football. The start of the fourth quarter, the Hawks have their four fingers raised up. One quarter to go, and the Hawks advance 4 more games. The number is 4. And as good as these Hawks are playing, you got to like their chances.
Well, it is Classic Hits KCHE 92.1. Here we are, fourth quarter, along with Nate Garlow. And Nate,
So it's all it's the young Hawks there. Is going to start the fourth quarter off.
So they'll be heading to playoff round number 2.
So hopefully next week we're back here at home. There's no internet problems. Walschmidt fake to Coink. Walschmidt to the near side. Follows his blocks. He's going to pick up a couple before getting taken down. We'll call it 4 yards on the carry. Nice patient run by Walschmidt. We have to talk to Landon about that number 24 as a quarterback. We got to get that number a little lower.
Just keep on playing at home, make it a lot easier. So week number 1 for Remsen St. Mary's, that was back in August 26th. They defeated Harris Lake Park.
So Hawks are going to be lined up in gun T formation. Walschmidt's just going to keep an eye on the back judge and watch for him. When he starts raising his hand, just like last week, that's when he'll get the Hawks offense ready to go. This is going to be Coink to the far side. Boy, he does one cut and runs hard up the middle for 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Yard to go for Remsen St. Mary's, week number 2. I remember that game was really, really hot. That was the second.
So 3rd and short for the Hawks.
Defeated River Valley pretty soundly, 60-6, and then week number 3, they played Siouxland Christian 73-7.
So 10:40 here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and inches for the Hawks. Gun T formation.
So 3rd down.
Coink and Harpin on the backfield with Walschmidt. Walschmidt's going to turn hand to Coink. Coink has the first down and then some to midfield. Nice run by Coink. Boy, they got a lot of young talent here playing postseason football. Just the experience to be able to play in postseason football is going to be crucial moving forward for these young Hawks. We got a couple of Hawks players. They got the headsets on down the sidelines, having some fun. Boy, they showed up to work today.
We'll be heading back to the station soon, and we'll be talking with Coach O about this game.
Walschmidt alone in the backfield is going to motion Harpenall. Hand off to Harpenall. Harpenall cuts it inside and makes a guy miss, and he's going to get tackled after a gain of 7 yards. Well, the Hawks continue to march. 9:30 left here in the fourth quarter.
Definitely quality tackle, right?
2nd and 4 for the Hawks.
Second down for Remsen St. Mary's, just under about 9 minutes to go.
Shout out to Norma Klein, who's listening.
It just happened.
Told her I was out of shout outs, but I better be nice.
Waiting for the snap.
Walschmidt motions Coink. Fake to Coink and runs it right up the middle. No one there. It's going to be a Walschmidt touchdown, 33 yards for Walschmidt. The young sophomore Boy, he showed some speed there. Nice run by Walschmidt.
Middle untouched. And it's 67 to zip.
Making the score 67-0 here. Boy, the Hawks are making a statement across the state tonight.
Yeah, that's a long
Looks like my little man's still watching the game. He's still got his eyes open. He can't wait to put on the blue jersey. Colin Holman for the PAT is up, and it's good. Colin Holman with the extra point. So it's going to be Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 68, Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll keep it here. So what a drive that started all the way back close to the 7-yard line. Hawks march it all the way down the field with the young kids and capped off by Walschmidt, a 33-yard touchdown run. So thanks for everybody that's tuning in. Thanks for all the sponsors for making this possible. I know there's some fans that can't make it to the game that get to tune in from all over the world, and pretty cool stuff. And I don't know how many jumping jacks the cheerleaders have done tonight, but they're still going.
We're back. Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1 FM with about 8.
Holman is going to do the kickoff attempt this time. Oh, big end over end kick. The Wheelers are going to get a chance to return across the 10-yard line to the near side and get tackled right at the 15-yard line by Keaton Harpenall. Boy, the kickoff coverage tonight has been spot on. The Wheelers have had a hard time getting a return. There's Phoenix Rose running across the bleachers. There she goes in her light-up boots. My daughter showing her speed that her dad never had. First and 10 for the Wheelers. Bad snap. And big Lenny Steichen is going to be on the tackle. That was Wessel on the carry at QB. So 2nd and 10 for the Wheelers. Boy, it's just been that way the whole night. 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and long, 4th and long. Just didn't get anything going offensively.
Second down, waiting for the snap to Wessel.
So option here to the near side. And Brady Worth is all over it. Nice tackle by Brady Worth. That's another tackle for loss. The impressive thing about these young kids is they're continuing to do what the varsity did. They are flowing well, playing fast on defense. Boy, this is a tough Wheeler offense. They're
Under 7 minutes to go.
got great quarterback play, but the Hawks have been all over it today.
Waiting for the snap and then they're going to switch.
So Wheelers
Snap and then they're going to move out.
going to try 3rd and long here.
For the snap to Wessel.
And it's going to be a timeout by the Wheelers. We'll keep it here. So some confusion for the Wheelers offense. They got a new quarterback at playing. It's Wessel. He's a freshman quarterback, 6'1". So the young talent for the Wheelers. Expect them back next year. It'll be a tough team coming back with a lot of that sophomore and freshman, and I said that quarterback like Olsen, you can build a squad around him. So 6:37. What do you need? Over there. On the underneath the. So 3rd and long for the Wheelers. Russell, he's going to be alone in the backfield. He's going to hand off to the far side, and Brady Worth is all over it. Nice tackle after a 2-yard pickup. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, so I'm just going to call Adam, who's had the carry, another sophomore. Adam, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. I know I'm going to butcher it. So Wheelers are going to line up in punt formation. Six minutes left here in the game. Lenny Steichen almost on the block. Harpenall's going to get a chance. Calls a fair catch. Nice punt by the Wheelers. Hawks are going to take over at their own 33-yard line. And they're going to mark it at the 34. Stick around for post-game interview with Coach Osterman. See what he says about his squad. Boy, they looked good tonight. Offensively, defensively, special teams.
Walschmidt, 8:45 to go, ran it in for pay dirt. PAT up and good.
So Hawks line up in gun T formation.
You're right.
Again, it's Walschmidt and Harpenall and Koink in the backfield.
10. Ball marked right around the 34-yard line. Waiting for the snap.
Walschmidt hands off to Koink. Koink cuts and picks up about 3 yards on the play.
Just under 5 minutes to go.
So nice. Koink is a nice north and south runner. Hits the hole hard.
Hey, he's not a small guy. Definitely got some size.
So 2nd and 6 for the Hawks.
Scoreboard show coming up at 9 o'clock. Or 10 o'clock, sorry about that. 2nd down.
4:30 left here in the 4th quarter.
Coming up tomorrow morning right around 7:30. One more time. Just kind of waiting. Taking their time off the clock.
Walschmidt will hand off to Cade Tinniger. Tinniger trying to get to the edge. Yeah, has the first down, and he's going to get out of bounds at the Wheeler 27-yard line. Nice run by Cade Tinniger. Another young sophomore for the Hawks.
Boy, it sure is.
So the Hawks are lined up in gun T formation again with Walschmidt, Koink, and Harpenall in the backfield. No, that's Cade Tinniger.
3:29 to go here, 4th quarter.
Walschmidt's going to keep it. He's going to stretch it to the far side. Makes a couple guys miss, and he's got his 2nd touchdown of the night. A 27-yard touchdown run by Landon Walschmidt.
17 to go. Nice long run by Landon Walschmidt.
Boy, you're just running some basic plays, but if they're going to give you the score, you got to take it. I mean,
27 yards.
just the Wheelers have just had a hard time stopping the Hawks offense. 74-0 here.
Yep.
So we'll see Holman try to make it 2 for 2 here.
Ready for the snap.
Snap is high. Holman gets it.
Holman says, wait.
He's going to chuck it deep, and it's going to be completed to Koink for a 2-point conversion. Boy, everything is working tonight. Holman to Koink. What's the odds on that? 1 in 3,200? Boy, if you hit that parlay, Holman to Coink.
Wow.
Now Holman's going to think he's a quarterback. Worst thing that could have happened there. So Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 77, Audubon Wheelers 0. Or 76 to nothing. .317 left here in the game. Once again, thanks to all those sponsors that are making this possible.
Once again, a big thank you to 5th Gen Ag of Primgar. Work smarter, not harder.
Holman,
76-0.
chance for the Wheelers to return it from the 3. Comes to the near side and again get tripped up about the 15-yard line.
3 minutes to go.
That's Stannerson on the return. Another sophomore. And like I said, this team, I think this Wheeler team only has 4 seniors. I was talking to the coach at halftime. So these guys are going to come back. You got a lot of young talent.
So it'll be a first down and 10, 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
So the Wheelers first and 10.
There's the snap.
Wessler on the carry, breaks a couple tackles and picks up about 5 yards. Nice run by the Wheeler quarterback. So 2nd and 6. Wessler drops back to pass. Throwing to, almost a great catch. That would have been on Sports Center if he would have grabbed that one. That was Adam on the.
So 154 to go, 76-0.
So it's going to be pass interference.
Boy, that was a nice catch.
So the Wheelers are going to pick up the first down. Just under 2 minutes left.
37-yard line, 154 to go. 76 zip, and the clock starts to move.
That was a good pass there.
Coming up football Friday night.
Option here to the near side, and the quarterback's going to pick up a couple of yards. Make it 2nd and 8. Well, the Wheelers are going to go to a 4 and 6 on the year, while the Hawks are going to go stay perfect.
Boy, they got a good game going on GTR Kings of Pearson, 28-21.
Stick around for post-game interview with head coach Osterman.
Galen Catholic up on Tri-Center. Cherokee still up at halftime. That's not halftime now.
Lenny Steichen on the tackle. That was a pick up a yard. I'm going to make it 3rd and 6 for the Wheelers. 1 minute left here. The Hawks' magic number is 4. 4 more wins. Try to bring the 3rd state title back here to Remsen.
76 zip. Remsen St. Mary is going to move on to round number 2. Next football Friday night, right back here, 7 o'clock kickoff time.
So Wheelers 4 wide. Wessel alone in the back. See a motion Adam. Run right up the middle, and he's going to get tackled after a nice pickup about 4 yards. And that looks like it's going to be it. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 76. Audubon Wheelers 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors with head coach Tim Osterman.
At Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen, Iowa, we strive to provide a comfortable home away from home. Whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home, regardless of your level of care, our mission is to provide you and your loved ones with quality, compassionate care in your time of need. An outpatient therapy is available with Remsen Rehab, located inside Happy Siesta. And Happy Siesta Healthcare Center is always looking for quality employees, so contact us if you'd like to work here. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center, Remsen.
American Mink, we are committed to making a meaningful and positive impact in the schools and businesses within our community. Like a Hail Mary, throw to win the game. We are here to help you every step of the way to take care of your financial goals. We are dedicated to helping you score big while we strive to make a big impact in our community. American Mink is a proud supporter of the Remsen St. Mary's football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. Bump up the spirit and cheer on the Hawks to victory. American Mink, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Welcome back to Hawk football. Hawks cap off a 76-0 win. Just a recap, first quarter was a 30-yard TD play action pass Ortman to Willman to make the score 7-0. Then the very next play offensively was a 24-yard touchdown run by Fish to make the score 13-0. Then it was a 31-yard TD run by Ortman to make the score 21-0. Then a 7-yard TD run by Ortman in the first quarter to make the final first quarter 28-0. Then the second quarter was a 71-yard TD pass Ortman to Willman to make it 34-0. A 15-yard TD pass Ortman to Bunkers. And a 53-yard TD pass Ortman to Schrader. And then a 36-yard TD run Ortman to make the score at half 55-0. The third quarter was a 1-yard TD run by Jackson Bunkers. And then the fourth quarter was a couple of touchdowns by Walschmidt, one by a 33-yard and the other one by a 27-yard TD run. Make the score Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 76-0. The Hawks had 36 total plays for 524 yards. 192 passing, and 332 on the ground. 12 first downs. The Wheelers had 44 plays for 98 yards, 19 passing yards, 51 rushing yards, 13 first downs, 1 turnover. Boy, it was an impressive win here for the Week 1 playoff. Osterman's making his way up here. Thanks to Mitch for doing the camera work. And Osterman's coming up the bleachers. I'm sure he's not very happy with his performance.
I'll be calling you when we get back.
Finally, Coach Osterman makes his way up here. Coach 76-0. It was all Hawks from the start kickoff. The defense came out hot, forced a 3-and-out. Next possession, turnover on downs. And the Hawks offense, 1 play score. Next possession, 1 play score. All Hawks offense, defense, special teams. Just talk about the way the Hawks came out tonight and put up an impressive win and show a statement to the rest of the state. Just talk about the performance tonight, Coach.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, KCHE, being here. Make sure we have everything recorded for everybody. And hats off to the Audubon Wheelers. You know, they came out. They had a great season. Sean Burks did a nice job with this team, and they'll be back. They're always well coached. I thought our kids certainly played aggressive. That's what we talked about. To be humble today and to not overlook teams, and I certainly don't think they did. You know, despite kind of what practice looks like, I think these kids are always well prepared. So again, kudos to Ryan Gauss, kudos to Michael Koink and Levi Tabrink. I think they get these guys going. You know, and again, all of the friends of our program that help us out quite a bit, so we always help them. Are always glad that you guys are doing that stuff. But you know, what can you say about a defense that just comes out and shuts things down that we'd worked on all week, and then when they try to run some of their stuff that we knew was coming. I mean, we knew there's just some freaky formations coming. We prepped some of those things. And I think overall we did really good. And then offensively, just really good hard running, great blocking. I mean, Ty Tritz did a great job at center. I thought the offensive line handled their big kid really well. And eventually he had to step out of the game. And, yeah, I overall I'm just really happy for our kids. I thought they did a great job for us tonight.
Yeah, very impressive win. And like you said, a lot of formations. They emptied out the playbook, which give credit to the Audubon Wheelers. When you're faced against a team as solid as the Hawks, you got to empty out the playbook. But your guys were well prepared. You can say, I mean, Olsen is not a slouch quarterback by any means. He was shut down tonight. Young, fast kid. I mean, the Hawks is probably it's got to be one of the cleanest games you guys came out. And as hot as you guys came out, really set the tone. You can just see the attitude on the Wheelers sideline, hanging their heads a little bit, and kind of knew they had a uphill battle. So, Coach, the key number is 4 after tonight. The Hawks have been is the healthiest it's been, you know, as late you know, going into the year. Just talk about you know, what next week's preparation. Hopefully get another home field game where we're dominant at home, and you know, just talk about the next week's practice.
Yeah, certainly. I think overall, you know, we'll wait for the state to see what pod they put us in, and now you're in the season where it's all going to be about matchups and what do they give you. And the one nice thing about this particular team is I really feel like they can match up with just about any style of offense. I think we're really athletic and veteran in the back end, and then we can always mix and match up front. We have some guys that have done some great things up front. So if we face a power team, we're able to face that. If we face a speed team, we can do that too. So, you know, this week's preparation, we're going to have to kind of look at 2 different teams, but prep for one, and then we'll see kind of what happens for everything down the road. But again, I'm really proud of this team, really proud of this coaching staff, all the friends that help us out and give us advice. Yeah, and again, hats off to the Wheelers for a great season. And, of course, the continued success of Ryan Hayek on the airwaves here for us. And appreciate all the fans out there that are helping us out and cheering us on. Hopefully we can see you next week.
Absolutely. We'll be there, and the Hawks will wait to see who they play. I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank to the Wheeler team, Audubon Wheelers, for a great season, 4-6. I want to thank for all the sponsors. Thanks for all the people watching the camera, Mitch rolling on the camera. The Hawks will wait to see who they play either tonight or tomorrow. Your final score, Remsen, St. Mary's Hawks 76, Audubon Wheelers 0. So long from Ryan Hayek.